Hello, everyone. This is Tracey D Armstrong with your motivational moment for today. And today, I just wanted to come talking to you about. I noticed that like so many people are hurting from past traumas or from current situations that are going on in their life. And every day when I walk into the classroom, like I can feel the hurt and I can feel the pain of a lot of my students, and they're experiencing a lot of this pain at such an early age. And I thought about it, if they're experiencing this pain, I'm pretty sure that possibly other family members in the household probably experienced this pain also. So I wanted to come to you all and I wanted to help people because that's one of my purposes in life is to try to have a positive impact in the lives of others. So I wanted to help everyone on this journey to self-discovery because it's all about the social and emotional foundation in our lives, and it's how we take this journey. Because of course everybody knows life is a journey and life has its ups and downs and life has its twists and turns. But the question is, what do you do when life throws you some unexpected situations or unexpected events in your life kind of cause your journey to either take a halt or take a detour? So I have learned that in order to transform your life, you have to be transparent. And not just transparent with other people and being open and honest with other people, but being open and honest with ourselves. Being open and honest with yourself to really self reflect and to see, are you truly happy on this journey that we call life? Because if you are truly happy, then you completely understand what I'm saying when I say that it takes really being transparent with yourself, being transparent about your thoughts, your emotions, your actions, understanding yourself, understanding why you do what you do, understanding why you act the way you act. Because I've interviewed so many people on my podcast, and on the podcast, we talk about what's your mess. But your mess meaning your mental, emotional, and social status of life. And the people that I've interviewed have been so transparent about the things that they faced in their past and how they were able to overcome those situations. And so that one of the things that was common in all of the interviews was that they had to really come to grips and self-reflect and realize that they needed to make some changes in their lives in order for their lives to be more successful and in order for them to come out of the messes or the situations that they were in. So what I want to do is I want to help everyone be able to come out of those messes. So I would like for you all to join me. Join me in this 30-day journey to self-discovery. And every day, just do something, think something different, act differently. Do every day, if you just do something differently, think, speak, and do. And when you do it differently, it will cause you to discover more about yourself and more about your journey. And as long as you still have breath in your body, you still have the opportunity and the chance to do it differently. And I'm not just saying that because literally I'm seeing death come almost every other week now, and it's been more consistently. And with that, I just think about, are people living their lives to the fullest? Or are people just existing? And when I say just existing, I don't mean like, oh, you're just here. But are you truly happy? Are you truly living the life that God has planned and purposed for you? Are you truly fulfilling the purpose that He created you with? Some people still really don't understand and really don't even know what their purpose is in life. And you go through the days just day in and day out, just existing. and not really living to the fullest that you were created to live. And I know because I was doing it. I was doing it day in, day out. I was going to work. I was managing. I was living my life. But I wasn't fulfilling the calling that had been placed on my life. And what I did was I thought about how I was living, how my life was going, and what I could do differently. Because when I became a school teacher, I realized that being a school teacher, I wasn't going to be able to achieve the dreams, the goals, and the visions that I had for my life. My purpose as a teacher was to have a positive impact on the lives of those children. But the calling that God has placed on my life expands much further than just in the classroom. And when I realized that, I said, okay, I had to think differently. I had to speak differently. And I also had to do something different in order to make that change in my life. And then the thing was, I believed that I can do something different. I knew that it was within me, but I couldn't just rest on believing. I had to actually take action, because the word says faith without works is dead. So you can have faith for a better life. You can have faith that things are going to change. You can pray and you can believe, but until you start to actually take action and you actually start to do something differently, then things are going to stay the same. Think about it. I'm just saying, think about it. If you have faith in things, which I'm not saying having faith is wrong, because you want to have faith. You got to have faith. Because if you're doing the works and you don't believe that the works are going to actually manifest into your dreams and vision, then you still won't get it, because it's like a pair. You got to believe, you got to have faith, but then you got to step out and you got to start to do it. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that that's going to be easy. I'm not saying that you can just go out and everything is just going to fall into place, because when you decide to change, most definitely, enemy's not going to like that. Other people aren't going to like it, because other people are used to you being who you've always been to them, and they don't expect you to be anything different, and they don't expect you to be anything more. And I'm talking to everybody and anybody, no matter what age you are, because some of you have been doing the same thing for 50 years now, and you feel like that's the only thing that you can do because that's the only thing you have done. Just because it's the only thing that you have done, that doesn't mean that there's not more in you. God is not done with you yet. God still has more for you. You still have life. You wake up every day. God has more for you. And if you are just living life, just existing and not stepping up and doing the things that some of you know, God has placed other things within you to help people, to be transparent. Some of you have gone through so many situations in life that God has brought you out of, that other people can hear and learn from. People have overcome by the words of your testimony. Are you testifying and letting them know what God did for you so that they can be encouraged to know that God can do it for them? Because if you're not, and you're keeping all of that within, then you're not living up to the purpose that God has given you. No matter how old you are. The sicknesses that you've overcome, the deaths that you've overcome. I know I could testify. I know I could testify that I could have been dead many, many, many times. I've overcome so many situations, sickness, disease, unemployment, all those types of things. But I knew that the faith that I had in God, and knowing that God would give me the strength in order to do those works, and I believed it. I stepped out on faith. I followed what was said, the directions. I learned from other people, and you can too. And you have a choice. You have a choice. The word says you have a choice to choose life or to choose death. And if you said earlier that you're not really happy with your situation and you're not really happy with the way things are going in life, then you're choosing that. And I'm not saying that you're choosing to just, not have this prosperous life. But in the same way, I am saying that because you choose to stay in the same situation. Again, I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but have you even thought about changing? Have you even started speaking change? Have you started taking actions to change? If you haven't, then right there you're showing you are choosing to keep it the same old way. And I know it's comfortable sometimes for some people. It's comfortable even if you're not happy. It's comfortable because change is uncomfortable. But guess what? Growth is uncomfortable. It's just like growing pains. You go through the pains in order to grow, but you grow and you get to another level. So today is September the 12th, 2023. And so what I want to do is I want to have a 30-day challenge every day for 30 days till October the 12th, which is the best day of the year because, I was born. I'm just saying, I would like for you, to choose to do something differently. If you start, then you never know how far you can go. But if you never start, you know for sure that you're never going to get anywhere. So take the challenge, take the chance on yourself. You take the chance on so many other people. You think about it. You take chances on other people more than you take chances on yourself. I'm just saying. How about you decide to think it, speak it, do it, so that you can make your journey a little bit more productive, prosperous, and purposeful. So thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and download your free copy of Self-Motivational Guide at www.traceydarmstrong.com. Have a good one, y'all.